Hi, Amrut.
Hi, who's this?
I am Purnachandra.
Yeah, hi, Poon. Tell me.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Like, how you manage your environments? Like, there is so much of distractions surrounding us. Many people will excuse reading habit or any good habit, good actions easily. So, how you manage it to overcome those distractions?
See, you use the word environment.
Yes.
Again, a big piece of knowledge from the book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Again, the booklet is ready in the app. See, between stimulus and response, there is a space. You understand what is stimulus? Something that happens to us. A friend calls us, a ting on WhatsApp, yeah, a phone call, a smell from the kitchen. They're all stimuluses who are always there to grab away our attention. Yeah? Between stimulus and response, how we react to it, there is a space. In that space, there is a pause button. In that pause button lies your freedom to choose your response. And in your response lies almost everything: your success, your failure, your happiness, your sorrow, your anxiety, your fear, achievement, goal, everything. Are you getting my point? For example, I was a tea addict a few months ago. Till few months ago, I was a tea addict, and I never liked tea from a restaurant or tapri, the chai wala at the Nukkad. I like that chai. So in that small transparent glass, yeah, I don't like to have it in the cup of tea. And so I and my friend always used to go there and to have a cutting chai. And the chai wala was very rude. He was always rude to me. Always used to talk rudely to me. And I used to give him a smile. Yeah, today's chai was excellent. I loved, he used to just throw tantrums on me, and I used to appreciate his tea. One day my friend got frustrated, and he said that he's always throwing tantrums at you, disrespecting you, and you are respecting him. You are praising his job. Why? And I said, yeah, because if I deviate from my character and start playing his character, that is his victory. Let him play his character, his dharma. I will play my dharma, right? So if I change my vocabulary, my tempo of mood, and try to sync it with the other person, he has won, I have lost. That's what I'm saying. Between stimulus and response, there is a space, and we have a pause button, and which gives us the freedom to choose our response. So always put a pause and ask yourself that if you just get a ting on WhatsApp. The most common distraction is a ting on WhatsApp, a notification ting. Just take a pause. That's a stimulus. Same thing, the chai wala analogy. Now here it's a WhatsApp notification tone. Just take a pause and ask yourself, whatever I'm going to do next, will I be proud to make it part of my biography, if at all I write in future? And you'll get the answer. Of course not. Yeah. You will not write that I used to chat for 4 hours in a day with my friends. No, who is going to read your biography? Right? But if you change your decision, no. Instead of checking that message, which I can do later on, I should continue focusing on my high value task of number crunching on my Excel sheet, or for example, yeah, or PowerPoint presentation, or reading a book. That will make you feel proud. That will give you a spiral effect, a domino effect, to focus more and more on high value tasks. All right. So always ask this question, that whatever I'm going to do in next 5 minutes, is it will I be proud to make it part of my story, my biography? A very excellent tactic. It always works for me. Yeah. Then instead of flirting with a girl on WhatsApp, I will read 4 pages of Robin Sharma. Instead of watching Kapil Sharma, I'll prefer Robin Sharma.
Thank you, Amrut.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
And yeah, recently I have been scrolling YouTube and I got to know one thing from your page, like your YouTube channel, that you recently read Unposted Letter. And I read that book was around 2.5 years back, and I read nearly 6 to 7 times, but still it doesn't last its beauty of the book. So I always suggest the best book in my entire life. I used to always suggest that if someone comes, like, you have read so many books, right? What is your favorite book? And I always used to say that Unposted Letter is my one of the favorite book, not only one of the favorite book. And I also suggest a lot of people, and to whoever I suggest, people always used to come up with the feedback about the book, like how the book was and what kind of book it is, and very, very beautiful book. And I also recently, I think you have posted in the YouTube channel that you have read the book, and then you have posted that what is such an amazing thoughts of Mahatreya. And I am the follower of Mahatreya, and if you see my Zoom DP also,
Yeah,
like
yes,
profile
yeah.
also, it's the Mahatreyas only. So what do you say about Unposted Letter book? Like these people, some of the people has already read, a lot of people has read. Whoever comes in class, they read. And I would like to listen from you.
Undoubtedly, it is an epic. It's a Bible to me. I respect Mahatreya Rai so much. One of the biggest monks of India. I have met him personally. I consider him as my guru. I've attended many of his sessions, live sessions, whenever he was in Pune and Mumbai. Yeah, I think biggest lesson I learned from him about objectives, categorizing or dividing an objectives into primary, secondary, and tertiary. Not all objectives should be given equal importance. For example, see, Mahindra Dhoni was the captain of India, a great batsman and a wicketkeeper. But for him, the primary objective was leading the team as captain and perhaps batting. And wicket keeping should be a secondary objective. Now, if you do your secondary objective great, still you'll be considered as failure because you have failed at your primary objective. Right? I think that's a big lesson we should learn from him. A father, another example. A primary responsibility of a father is to be a father to his son or daughter. But if he tries to be a mentor or a teacher or a guru, which can be his secondary objective, but he fails to become a father, the child, when he grows up, he will not see a father in his father. He will see a mentor, a guru. So we have to be very clear what are our primary objectives, what are our secondary objectives. If I am booklet guy, my primary objective is to just give those big ideas that I learned from books. And probably a good sense of humor could be a secondary objective, where I make you laugh with few jokes here and there, so that you're attentive and it brings smiles on your face. But if I try to be a stand-up comedian and talk about books, I'm a flop, right? So let your primary objective be primary, and even if we succeed in secondary objective, still the world will call us as a failure.
Wow. So actually, I want to meet him, and definitely one day. I just wanted to show my gratitude because all these years I have been learning so much of wisdom from him, and a lot of things are practical. A lot of gurus will come and say theoretical things. A lot of times it may not be applicable to use in our life. But when it comes to Mahatreyas ones, like pinpointed, we can directly apply and take the actions, and we can see immediate results. Like that's how Mahatreya's teachings will be. That's why I like him most